Hi friends, it's gonna rain today in Bangalore, so I would say it's gonna be a rainy day. And I thought this would be the perfect time to learn how to describe rain using phrases and idioms. So let's get started without a hitch. So let's go off.
You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us.
We can describe rain in a couple of ways. In a simple way, you can say it's raining. This is a very basic description. Sometimes you might have observed and felt that raindrops hit you intermittently, or I would say raindrops hit you once in a while. Means raindrops start and stop, and then again start falling. How would you describe this kind of rain? You may describe this kind of rain as it's spitting. It's spitting. So let's go on further with the next phrase. But when drops don't stop falling, you can say it's drizzling. I like when it drizzles the most. But when raindrops start falling at a little more speed, you can say it's raining. Now let's learn one more phrase to describe rain. Sometimes raindrops come at a very high rate, or I would say raindrops just come in buckets, or I would say rain would just fall from the sky at a very rapid rate. A very, very rapid rate. How would you describe this kind of rain? You can describe this kind of rain as it's pouring. It's pouring. So friends, I think even when you go in a pouring rain with an umbrella, still you may not stay dry. It may be difficult to stay dry. So friends, I want to ask you one question. Do you like when it pours or do you like when it drizzles? Another way to describe rain is it's really coming down here. And if you're inside, you can say it's really coming down there. So let's move on to the next phrase. And the next phrase, can you see the clouds behind me? There are clouds in the sky, but there is no rain. How will you describe this kind of weather? You can describe this kind of sky as thick clouds overcast the sky, or you can say the sky is overcast, and if you wish, you can also say the weather is overcast. You can say it's an overcast day or overcast sky also. So let's go on further with the next phrase. Another phrase you can use to describe rain is it's raining cats and dogs. This phrase has become quite old, but if you want to sound like old, you can use this phrase. You can say it's raining cats and dogs. So let's move on to the further phrase. Another phrase to describe rain is a downpour, which means when it rains very heavily and suddenly, or I would say a lot of rain in a short time, you can say it's a downpour. For example, there was a downpour yesterday and the downpour spoiled our fun today. Now here comes my favorite one. I love this one the most. It's a very beautiful phrase to describe rain. If you experience there is a beautiful clouds in the sky and the water just starts falling down, you can say the sky has opened up. The sky has opened up. The sky has opened up today. I love the opened up sky. Oh my god, it was spitting a little while before, but now it's drizzling. The sky has opened up.
You and me.
Sometimes you might have experienced that the rain stops eventually. In this situation, you can use phrasal verb to let up, which means to slowly stop. For example, I hope the rain will let up later today. Or you can also say, if you wish, the rain will let up later today. So let's go on with the next phrase. Sometimes I have experienced that it rains for a while and then it stops and then suddenly it again starts raining. How will you describe this kind of rain? You can describe this kind of rain as it's raining on and off, on and off, on and off. Or you can also say it's raining off and on. It's raining off and on. For example, I'm thinking that perhaps it may rain off and on today. I think it's gonna rain on and off today. Official term for this kind of rain is scattered showers. So you can say it's gonna be scattered showers today. I'm happy that as I finish this video, I'm not soaked. Otherwise, I would have to face the music after I go home. I would be in a pickle. So guys, if you learned something new in this video, then don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button below if you are new in this channel. Bye bye. See you in my next video.
You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no, cause I got you. I got you. No one show us off, but you're my all that I need. I'm telling you why. This ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors are memories. Now the sun has come down like a river rushing way up above. This ain't no sugar-coated love. Yeah, this ain't sugar-coated love. This ain't no sugar-coated love. I stay in bed, I still got the feeling that you're next to me, stuck in my head. When lights go off, you're everything that I could ever want. Your touch so soft, not looking for no, cause I got you. I got you. No one show us up, but you're my own. All that I need. I'm telling you why. This ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors are memories. Now the sun has come down like a river rushing way up above. This ain't no sugar-coated love.